Hello, beautiful people. Everything is so fine and everything is so good. And everything is working as properly, the way everything is going. And I'm just having some leisure, 2-3 leisures here. And I'm just having some a good walk. And I see the conduct is there and is calling much of the people so they can just come for Gintu. But everything is so fantastic. We have to make sure that everything is getting. It's just there and communicating much of the things here, and everything is so fantastic. Bro, niaje? Everything is working good, and gonna be making sure that they're gonna be speaking whatever they're gonna be speaking, but everything has to go on. And as far as everything is in concern, small issues here, and we're gonna be solving everything here. Very fantastic. Keep it tuned, keep it locked, because I was coming to the center here so that I can just have a chit chat a little bit, making sure that this kind of the people are talking about, oh, Gintu A, Gintu B, Gintu C, woo, they're just as the small boggers people. They're just thinking about, oh, they're gonna be shutting Gintu down, but everything has to continue. It's just they're communicating 2-3 communications here and there. But it's just a slight overday at we want to talk about. Everything has to go forward as the way we have to go forward. Despite the challenges, everything is awesome. Keep it tuned, keep it locked. We're going to be coming to you live, and it's one-on-one. This is just... Guys, back again. You know, guys, I've been into Nyabohanse today. So as I was told with one of the officers that why can't you go and find this kind of a boy called Lady J, and you have a small talk with the guy, and what is this squambarizing inside so they cannot make you not to understand yourselves. Then I talked about, okay, so is that the only option that you are talking about for me to do? So today, the first video I've just checked there, I went to Nyabohanse a little bit to make sure that I'm finding him, because the way we were meeting and parking our vehicles, because I was parking where he was ever parking his own vehicle, and when I met and I spotted him this way, he ran away. It means that they are not even them secure. It means that this kind of the people, they think about, they are so man-powered, they are so having power, when they are now calling, oh, when they think about they have officers, oh, they have goons, they think about they're so overpowered. Today I was about to meet him one-on-one. He ran away. And what are you now showing the people that you're going to be so... If you are thinking that you are a man enough and you're going to be solidizing and making sure they're going to be meeting with Gintu, what are you talking about? You know, I'm going to be finding you. I'm going to be deleting you. I'm going to be doing some terrible things to you. Or you are talking while you are just psyching other men beside you. The fact is, if you are a man and you know that you are a person who can perform magic and you can do everything so cruelly the way you are just speaking, make sure that you are coming for me. And that's the fact. Why are you always talking about, oh, you know, guys, we're going to be finding him. We're going to be knowing where he's just living. I'm going to be deleting this kind of the boy. And whenever the contact saw me, he was talking about, oh, sir, where are you? Where are you, sir? You are very stupid, my people. And the fact is, this kind of the people, they are so sonactic and lunatic at the same time. They think about the only thing they can just do is to tamper with the minds of people and talk about, yeah, whenever the officers are available, now this kind of the people are gonna be running helter skelter, ki Babylon, ki Hilselase, ki stylish, ki Babylon, ki conky, ki dignity, and that's how they think. But when it comes to the real fact of now talking about, you are talking bad about me, you are thinking about this how you are, now talk about whatever you are thinking about. Now they talk about they are running like a safari rally. I was just there, and I parked my vehicle, and I talked about today, because much of the people, guys, I will never run from my area, and that is the promise, and I promise people that one. It cannot be like I'm just having this kind of the stupid people are thinking about, oh, they're gonna be now doing some terrible things to me and this. I'm just onto my mom's house here, and I'm always available, making sure that I'm always very attentive, and I'm just waiting for whatever they want to make sure that I'm gonna be coming out with. The fact has to remain as a fact. That if you are thinking about you're going to be doing something and you are really meaning it unto your heart, can you just come, you as an individual? Why do you want to go and hire goons and talk about you want to attack Gintu? Gintu is never attacked, and this is just I'm just giving them a last warning, because when we will just meet one-on-one, and we will meet in one corner, and we will meet
And I don't know where will they call, whom they will call. But the fact is, make sure that Gintu is ever walking alone. And I am like Liverpool. Never. They're always, if Gintu is like, I'm never walking alone. That's my principle. That's my protocol. I will ever walk alone. And that is how I'm always moving forward. But the fact of you coming out to talk about this kind of the people, guys, they're so bad. They are tampering with you, what. But whenever it comes to the real fact of the time, very stupidical. And you know, guys, what is bringing some stupid is, you are just wasting your money. Stop wasting your money. Stop wasting your time. It's better you go back to your construction. I'm always having my own things to ongoing. It's better you solidize it, or we start running all of us. It's either we run all of us or nobody should do the work. That's the fact. And if they're thinking about, they're so capable of doing anything they think about, I'm always ready. And if you think about you're going to be attacking me in the third time, God forbid. That will be of you. That will not be of me. That's the real fact. And the fact of now Gintu is running like a fugitive. Am I a fugitive of my country? A fugitive of my village? How can it be? That's the stupidity of the highest order. And much of the people, they know that if you want to make sure that you are going in fire, you have to use fire. You have to be fire so as you can go in fire. That is it. And that's the fact that it's making them to be feeling so, they think about everything belongs to them. And when I was just there, and they saw me, they ran away from outside of their construction. Because I wanted to meet with them one-on-one and talk about what problem do you have with me? And I asked the contact, what kind of the problem do you have with me? And yet whenever they saw me, they ran away. What are you running for? So are you secure? And now you're thinking about, oh, Gintu is running. I'm not running. I'm always in Nyaboansi, and I will ever be in Nyaboansi. And that is the real fact. But the slogan of bringing some stupidity, thinking about Gintu will ever talk about, oh, now I have to run to this position, I have to run to this position. It will no longer be happening again. And I have sworn in the living God, I'll never run. Better you come and find me. And this time round, it will be so krakatooing. That's the fact. Because the work of now, I have a home. I have a home for me to cater. And you are just bouncing in the street, having shaggy hairs, stupid gunic and gunic face, and always thinking about you are so serious like a maggot. You're thinking about things want to be coming out the way you think. So next time you iteratively think about you're going to be doing anything to my own asquambarization of my insult and my accusations, and you're coming with talking about, you know, this kind of the person is a criminal my foot. Huh? And you are the fugitive right now. That's the fact. And the way of how you want to handle and deal with how the people are always moving east, west, south, I'm always ready now. Because you think about all the people, they are here to run. Yeah. Now you have triggered what you don't know. And the yesterday event and the yesterday stupid things that you did to me, they're the last one to see Gintu. And the fact is, things gonna be getting worse. Because I've reported it where necessary to the authorities. They are talking about what is wrong with this conduct. What's wrong with this family? They can never go straight to the point because they might be selling me too. When I talk about I'm going to this kind of the police station for me to report, it might be in a way that I'm now putting myself inside. Like now they will gonna be talking about this boy has come, you are looking for this kind of the man, come. While he has been called that come and solidarize it with even the senior polices. He is not even touching the phone. He is never even responding to any call. And he's talking about is the German. Very stupid people. If you are a man, get the phone. Hold the phone onto your hands. And whenever somebody calls, receive. And be summoned, my friend. You think about you are so something. And the fact is, your days are still numbered, and you have done a very terrible mistake. Now you're talking about you want to see my military people, you want to see my loyalty, you want to see how my family behaves. I was being running here and not telling my family what is happening. They watched the video, and I was told that what is happening to the village. So the way I'm speaking, shagara bagara, it is on it, kata booming, cataloging, challenges east and west and south. No more running. And I assure people, no more running. And when I talk about there's no more running, I mean it. Trust me. You wanted to see my military, what it does? You want to see how the things are going to be going? Wait for it. Gonna be krakatooing. Gonna be making senses. I'm not revealing anything that I want to do. But they were talking about Gintu, you have the military. Gintu, you have a journalist. You have lawyers. What are they doing? Guys, I had not initiated anything. And I was just talking about this kind of the people. I can handle them. But now they have come in a way that now they want to delete Gintu. Do you know how to delete a human being who is born and I'm a last born? It's like inserting your hand into an ass of something. That's a fact, because you have really stepped on a wrong number right now. I was still making sure that this kind of the case is gonna be going hula baloo, but the way I saw, things gonna be changing. Guys, we had a blackout here a little bit, and gonna be putting some lights here, and gonna be coming. Yes, bro. Hello. Yes, sawa. So guys, we have some blackouts here a little bit. That's why I'm just having some lights here. The house is not lighting, but I wanna be lighting it. Much of the people talk about, oh, Gintu, where are you? My mother's house here a little bit. Yeah, guys, we are back. So we are trying to fix the system here, so as you can have the music from the home theater. So we can just have the volume here, maximum. Yeah, so you can hear the music. Courage grows so strong. A gift for the young, the widow, the old who belong. Whoa! You too. You too wanna fight for circumstances. Somebody can feel it. Turning tears into smiles under open skies. Yeah. Fantastic fields and waterside dreams. Exactly the life we built as a team. It's a yeah, guys, now you can feel the vibe. So here it's a vibe after vibe, and somebody will ask about, oh, Gintu, is that music your father listening to? That all of the music? No. Everything is so fantastic, guys, and we're gonna be making sure that everything is coming to you live, which is one-on-one, and I'm safe. Apart from much of the people gonna be talking about, oh, Gintu is running here east, west, and south. Oh, Gintu is at home, and everything is going as the way it has been indicated. And I'm gonna be making sure that you're gonna be getting every kind of the position, how it comes to us, and how we're going to be doing everything coming to the position one-on-one. So I'm going to be getting to this kind of the position here, so you can just check on wow, I'm going to be having the area here a little bit to make sure that everything is so fantastic. Exactly. So we are back to make sure that I'm pinpointing and making sure that we are getting the real vibe of today. Because much of the people are always talking about, oh, Gintu, you know what, man, it's A, B, C, D, it's A, B, C, D. But the real fact is we shall not be in such kind of a scenario. Let us not incite and think about we are not humans, and yet we are humans, and everybody is a human. Everything is controlled, but the fact of a person coming out to talk about, oh, this kind of the people, they are bad this way, you know, Gintu is good while the family is fed with Gintu. And Gintu is acting perpendicularly good with how the things are going on with the Gintu's epilogenic things. But to the other people, they think about, oh, Gintu doesn't deserve this, Gintu should be just be deleted. That's not the fact on how we shall just go on. But the fact always comes once, because you have seen to the real fact about what is happening to the channels. And for the fact that what were we feeding our audience? Much of the audience, they ever knew about we should feed them with what we are having at the same time. And when we were thrown out of the villa, we were told that you should look for yourself, you should engage on yourselves, you should do other things for yourself, you should make sure that everything you are doing is unto your own, because we were thrown out like Safari Rally. That's what is now making us to struggle on our own and make sure that we are prospering and making things to happen. So the real fact is this is how the G Castle will be looking like some few months coming, and keep on supporting Gintu, and we're gonna be making it happen, because always we should be having something new every time, to make sure that whenever we are gonna be doing some other things, we're gonna be talking about, oh, Gintu, this is the way we have to go forward. That's the real fact. And to the something thing is you know, even this kind of how this house is just lubricated and being planned. It's not even how the Kenge fraternity they have planned for their houses. This is a new zone. This is a new chapter. These are new things that are happening. And this is what is now they are being checking and talking about, you know what, oh, Gintu, they're so bad people. We are changing lives and people are changing. If you will never gain and get that people are changing and you to shift and change with them, you are now doing nothing. If you're just jealous of somebody only that, oh, Gintu is prospering this way, Gintu is making things this way, that's not a good thing. And to the real fact of the time is I have not liked how this kind of the people they want to treat us, and I'm not liking on how this kind of the people they want to manage our own accounts. I don't like, because even today there's somebody who asked about, oh, Gintu, what's happening to your channel? I talked about what's happening, because much of the people are still reporting me. They're still reporting my channel. I don't know why, and I don't know why this kind of the people are reporting my channel, that, oh, reporting A, B, C, D. But when we will just come together and make sure that we are making things to come awesome outside here, we're going to be making sure that this kind of the people are going to be suffering it, because we will not be there to be intimidated daily. It's so hectic, and it's something that it will never add up onto us, because every time is running. Gintu is running east, Gintu is running west. They're not talking about, oh, this kind of the people, they're going to be running east, west, and south. That's not the good thing that we have to do as an individual. And for us to move forward, we have to make sure that we are looking forward. It's not like they cannot speak to Gintu. The only thing is they don't want to, there are people to know that Gintu is overpowering them. They don't want to show people that Gintu is already making it. They want to not to disgrace themselves that, oh, Gintu is already on a high purchase and a high purchase. It's not like in a lower, the way they are. So that is what is bringing some shenanigans. Even my sisters are calling Gintu, what is happening? Because we are hearing that yesterday, you know, the last moment that they attacked me, it was not having much tension, because they talked about, oh, maybe it's a small grudge. But yesterday, guys, it was a serious matter, because they chased me until like 2 kilometers. And I'm telling you, they chased me like 2 kilometers there. And they were talking about when we get this kind of the boy, we have to deal with him perpendicularly, we have to summarize him, and Lady J is just behind talking about we have to delete this guy. And do you know the tension that my family has already evolved with? And right now everybody's talking about, oh, Gintu, this kind of the people, they are now joking with a crazy family. And the fact is Kenge fraternity, they're gonna be going back to Kisii. That's the fact. Because what they're now bringing and the shenanigans they're bringing onto the town, it means that they want to conquer everything. And it's just guys, you know, much of the people are asking Gintu, you talked about you have a military guys, you have people in commandant generals, you have this and that, this. I talked about this kind of the people, they're small, minute organisms for even the military to engage in, because the fact when it comes out that when the military can engage, there's just a very a lunatic family for people to separate and make it a horrible family at the same time. Because I never wanted to engage my superior brothers so they can just engage in this kind of the stupid lunatic psychopathism things of running like dogs east, west and south. But when I come to the reality that I'm gonna be making it and I have a button and talk about shifting to the other side, it's gonna be krakatoing. But I don't want to reach that side, because if they reach to the military, they're gonna be suffering, and I don't want this kind of the people, because how it goes now, they want to even delete me. Do you know how my family is taking such kind of a thing? But when I have already called the OCS in Nyabuhanse that hey sir, let me call the OCS right now, and we'll just hear what the OCS is speaking from Nyabuhanse one-on-one, and we'll just determine that this kind of the people, are they fearing this family or not? Let me confirm from you, because I want you to know how the things are running in Nyabuhanse, and you're gonna be knowing it, because sometimes whenever we talk about this kind of the family is becoming cruel, it's becoming so hectic, it's becoming so hectic and disgusting. Much of the people are talking about going to report this kind of the people. Whether you report or you don't report, this kind of the people, they have put money at the far end. You understand what I mean? They have put money there. So whenever you raise your hand and think about you want to be reaching where they have put the hand up to, you find that your hand will never reach there. They have put a lot of money, because there's one of the subscriber of them who said that I want to support you to make sure that you are suing Gintu. The fact is, this kind of subscriber, if you have ever seen him, called Satoni, is called Tony G and Satoni. They are very crooked people, because they think about the subscription of Nyabuhanse. They are the people to antagonize. That's the hula goons and the hula baloos of the time. The fact is that they will never control me, because they wanted to control me when I was at Kenge. That is the fact, guys. And this kind of the people that are now talking about Kenge, can you do something with Gintu's channel? The fact is they wanted to control me at first, and I refused. That is what is giving them a stupid urge to come out and talk about Gintu should be sued.
Guys, the lights have already come, and here I'm going to be giving a little bit of a look on how this kind of the area is posing a little bit. Here we go, guys, and this is how everything is just moving here. So I'm going to be showing you what is really happening here. We have, look at the light. Wow. Number 2, wow. Number 3, Bluetooth. Oh, number 3, no. Number 3, Bluetooth. Yeah. Fantastic. So guys, I want to be making sure that I'm putting the Bluetooth here so you can just have much of the music democalizing here, and everything is so fantastic. So let me get the Bluetooth here. Let me get the Bluetooth here a little bit to make sure that everything is going on very, very awesome. So you can just connect the Bluetooth here. You can just pair the Bluetooth, and you can just hear from there. Exactly. So we're going to be having a little bit of some music here, and making sure that we are as combinizing ourselves from such kind of the fugitives they are putting us onto. Whoa! Wagwan. Guys, it's a modern house here, and this is what even I want to make sure that I'm coming out with it from my home there, to make sure they're gonna be having much of the music. Woo! Yeah, man, due to unconditional circumstances, they're always coming. Circumstances, we rise. Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is the lighting here, guys, and the very fantastic shaded here to make sure that everything is coming out to you live. And whenever you're just pausing a little bit here, making sure that we are just relaxing a little bit. These lives, guys, it's not a must that this kind of the people are the people who are making things to come out every time. The fact is, we're gonna be making things to change. The Wi-Fi is available here. Have the Wi-Fi here. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is available here. Woo. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me check this one here. Yeah. Circumstances. Oh, they cut some of the wires here. Exactly. So guys, this is how the things are just running. Yeah, the music a little bit should stop. Guys, I thank you very much for everyone has been tuned and talking about, Gintu, we should make sure that we are very safe and everything is moving so fantastic. That is how the life should be, and everything is going on as planned. And I'm going to be updating you much about what is coming out and what's going to be coming out every time, every then and again, to make sure that we are having a better moment and a better area and a better way for us to move forward. So wherever you are coming from, thank you very much for everyone who's being tuned and locked in, making sure that this is how the thing's gonna be. So when I was talking about Gintu, the G Castle has to move, guys. I always make sure that I'm always having very many homes here to make sure that I'm staying and making sure that everything is coming to you live, and that is the fact. So today I'm from my mom's house here to make sure that I'm giving you much of the things coming to you live, which is one-on-one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, guys. So due to the fear and how they're just subjecting themselves to us, how they're making things to happen to us, and they're thinking about everything is the way they think. Oh my living God, we're going to be putting some music here a little bit, but the connectivity here, you know, my parents sometimes here, everything is hanging carelessly here. So I'm going to be making sure that we are setting all the stuffs to be califragistically good. Yeah, so we are just checking on what is happening here, because even the aerial is no longer plugged there. Yeah, this one here, so it has to be placed somewhere. So this is for this one here. Wow, let me check from the down floor here. I have to put it this way due to unavoidable circumstances. Yeah, that way. Exactly. So is this one going light here? There's no light. What is the problem? Yeah, now it is lighting here. Exactly. So everything here, it's down level. But I'm making sure that everything is fantastic. This is a Sony radio, and yeah, I'm gonna be checking on what is really happening, because yeah, this is just let me check here. Yeah, it's bringing. Yeah, it has brought, and it is not bringing a light here. What's the problem? Let me check. Due to unavoidable circumstances, we shine. Yeah, it's working here. I think this is what is bringing some problem. Yeah. Hello. Let me hear. I think it's functionality. We have the audio in. See, do you have the Bluetooth? Bluetooth is ready. Let me check. Let me put the music down. Oh, I don't want this one to sing. No. Guys, we can change the lightings like this way. No, let's put that one there. No problem with that one. So I want to connect this one here. I want to connect this. Bluetooth is ready. Let me connect this one here. Let me check. Sony. It's called the Sony. It's pairing. Sony home theater. Yeah, it's pairing here to make sure that everything is working. It's pairing. Yeah, so I think it's ready. So you're gonna be putting some low music here. Who is this calling me? Let me have a little bit of a call here, then I'm coming back. Guys,
what I can just say and add up by today is thank you very much for everyone being tuned and locked in, and thank you very much for you cherishing and also supporting Gintu. So as we can just rhyme together, and the fact is everything has to come one on one, and we're going to be making sure that we are putting them where necessary, as everything going to be having its own endurement moment. So as you can just have everything be done in a condensed manner. There's no manner of coming for Gintu in a way that you think about you're going to be shutting Gintu down, you're going to be suing Gintu down, and other things will not progress. It's just a matter of time, and everything going to be just coming to the conclusion. The factor has to remain as that maybe today it's me, tomorrow it will be you, because things do change whenever it's whenever you program, the way you program it, it's going to be changing. The fact has to be entitled to be the fact. And always, guys, thank you very much for you being locked in and supporting Gintu in East, West, and South. And also everything has to continue the way it is. Much of them are talking about Gintu shall have to go back to the G Castle. Tomorrow is on Monday. We are continuing with the tiling of the G Castle, and everything gonna be going on very smartly. So I'm gonna be updating you what coming next, and to the position as everything is antagonized to have it following the panel. So whenever everything is coming to you, you're gonna be making sure that we are updating you what gonna be coming and how it's gonna be coming, as we should stick to the real point that we go forward despite the challenges and the accusations and the intimidations and luring much of the people here and there, so they can just chase much of the young YouTubers. Imagine a person has more than 70,000 subscribers, a person has more than 550,000 subscribers, a person has more than 400,000 subscribers. You are coming for a person of 7,000, 5,000, 4,000, 2,000. It's something which is silliest of the highest order. But if you want to enlighten yourself and talk about you have to do things in a condensed manner, follow the law, because the fact of becoming like now you are the person who know more than even the parents who know more about you are the person who is the goonist, the person who has now a person who can talk about high tempered than even your parents. You are becoming so lunatic and stupid at the same time. You much of the people will be talking about, oh, why is this person looking this way, why is he initiating things that he doesn't know. It's because of putting out the truth that this kind of the people, they are lying to the audience, and for the people who supported that the documentation of the construction house is available, they are lying to you. And if the person who was told that your money was used in terms of this, they are lying for you. That's the fact. Much of the audience, even I know, much of the audience from that kind of the area, they talked about, oh, this kind of the person is disgracing, oh, this I'm not interested in that one. But the fact is, we have to go forward, and they have to look for the apology. And before the apology, things gonna be worse. That is the fact, the real G. The people and putting them together. And if you don't do it, you're gonna be circumphoniously knowing things are bad outside here. Because when we intruded and talked about, we're gonna be coming to the streets to tell people the reality, not the stupidity from the scamming, grabbing, and talk about molestation, and talk about mistreatment, and even putting people as slaves, and also not paying salaries. Stupidity of the highest. So they think about now you are a celebrity, my foot. Huh? Whenever people are talking, you are now listening from the buttocks. You are saying that you are a man of what? That's not even coming to our own affidavit time. So the fact has to come out very clear, and we have to make sure that everything is no longer going in a circumphonious reasons, and everything has its own reason why it has to happen that way, or it would happen that way. And henceforth, when we come back to the real point, talk about how the letter was. The letter was a very, very, very big letter. It was about like a bill of Kenya. So it was proposing very many things of taking out channels and also striking much of the channels, and he was mentioning that much of the people are using his own videos. And who told you, and why did you upload, and why do YouTube have talk about there's something called download. It has a download onto the YouTube. And also it has a clip area. You can just cut a clip. Why does YouTube have it? Sometimes we are having very much disappointed sometimes with YouTube, because it's the one that has facilitated all the fixtures. And all the fixtures, if they have been placed there, a person can download. I can reuse that content while my own face or my body, or it's going to be in a different mode that I'm available. That's what they're ever doing. And maybe we can talk about much technology that has diversed. Maybe they have done things which were not recommendable. Maybe we can talk about it, but it has brought much of the things down. Because when I say about even me, 4 videos were about to be taken down because they have been demonetized. And when I appeal so they can just be reviewed manually, they came out and talked about your video is very good and it's suitable for the advertisations. And that's the fact. But much of the people having jealousy outside here, and I've never used his own face. I'm not interested, because when I come out as Gintu, the real G, to make sure that I'm giving you the content, it's always a content which is straightforward. And making sure that we're going to be getting everything very straight. And you know, which is bringing much of the hectic is where much of the people talk about, let's see the receipt. That receipt is a problem right now, because they're going to be talking about, that is my face, that is my content. And you're going to be claiming, because you cannot tell me that this kind of the people, they are doing bad things and they have already joined themselves. And when we are talking about people are joining themselves, much of the reactors right now, they are now by faulting themselves and just going at a section and talking about, no, you know, I cannot go hand in hand with Gintu, oh, because of this and that, this. It's just the stupidity of the highest order. But when we come to the reality on how things are going, right now they have just got themselves in a group. And right now they are making sure that east, west, south and center, they're making sure that they are putting down channels. That's a fact, so as they can come back and do their own molestation, that people now fear that, oh, when I say about them, they're going to be now striking my channel again. Stupidity of the highest order. We are back and we're going to be there and be there, because when people are selected, and I said it, that when an axe was introduced unto the forest, one of the trees said, one of us will ever betray us and be a handle. That's the fact. When I was unto the Kenge fraternity, thought about this kind of the people going to be this way. But right now, nobody is bothered. Look at the people are talking about, oh, Kenge A, Kenge B, Kenge every time here and there. And right now, they think about they're going to be doing anything so suspirium. The thing is one. For the regenum and also the hyper way that we have to get forward, it means that where people are lacking the content outside here. And the people are lacking that moment. They think about, they're going to be talking about, oh, Kenge, oh, is available, oh, Kenge this way. He doesn't have a transport to come back home. That's the fact. So whenever you are thinking about Kenge going to be coming by, doesn't have any money to come back to Kenya, because you're going to be asking for who can donate me money, who can make, who can put me money so that I can just, because whenever he was alone, he could just make sure that he's putting himself down so as he can have and earn a lot of money, and also and he was gaining views. Right now, a person can get even 10K, and now you are just the same the way we are, and you thought about people will never acknowledge it. The only fact that has to come out is we are being pumped with the peer pressure. And whenever people are talking about this kind of the things, because when there's a YouTube channel called Ikonini, when they came out to talk about Kenge is always using scammers so they can just scam much of the people. People have understood it, and right now in Kenya, people don't like him because of what he thinks about now is a very big celebrity in Kenya, and is nothing right now because he has nothing to offer. The fight is always giving to talk about the guy who is from the Ghana guy. Thinking about you're going to be having a competition to even the people who are exceeding even the whole Nyabohanse in terms of subscribers. Whenever we talk about the subscription in Nyabohanse, we don't reach even 1.2 million. Everybody is just lacking there. And you're just competing with the person who is even exceeding the whole Nyabohanse when we are combined, including Kenge and the demon. And you are thinking about you're going to be fighting you are fighting a losing battle. That's the fact. And when we come to the straightforward picture, let us not enframe ourselves that, oh, you think more and you think about you're going to be knowing more than other people, and you are mocking other people, bullying other people, think about you're going to be talking about cyber water, and thinking about you're going to be now deleting everything and taking out all the channels, and you are striking all the channels. You think about you're going to be now winning it. The only fact is one. Always the truth will cover the spot. And that's the fact. There's no way you ever go with not the truth. Whenever the truth will ever come, whether you do anything at night, whenever it's going to be in the morning, everybody will know that something happened and this is the person who did it. That is the fact. So when you want to get outside there and tell people that you are the only person you want to control the YouTube, do you think that you are like a cock? You want to talk about it, just pa 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 out, pa 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 out, pa 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 out. You think you are a cock of Nyaboanse? You are nothing right now. And you're going to be making sure they're going to be hosting you when you come. And you're going to be first person to be mentally dehydrated and put into the hospital you're going to be building. And they're gonna not happen. Because there's no much of their time for you. Nobody has time for you. Think about it. Gonna be coming from the GCAS live now, right now. Let's go check on it, the wiring, how it's gonna be going, and what is coming out right now.